I am Sarah Odeh, and I joined Women Forward International because I recognize this program to be the diplomacy of the future. Freedom comes in the form of knowledge, and if you know anything about millennials and the succeeding generations, we know too much. As a member of the new generation of international relations students, I have witnessed hope wane in my fellow colleagues. So when I came to Women Forward International, I realized the opportunity we have. The new group of world servers will fulfill their duties when there is a system that honors our natural aspirations. This is our inclination toward the arts. World harmony is on its way, and through Women Forward will it arrive. I would like to now introduce one of our clients, Rocio Cavazos, founder and managing partner at the Ananda Group, an investment fund that supports entrepreneurs in the plant-based industry. Our collaboration with Rocio, the Inter-American Development Bank, and the Aspen Network of Development Entrepreneurs, Odeh, in Mexico is an example of how the roadmap toward unity among nations ought to be structured. I now present Rocio Cavazos.
Thank you so much, Sarah. It's so wonderful to be here with you today. I want to thank Dr. Kent Davis-Packard, Women Forward International, and the Aspen Institute for the opportunity to be here sharing this with you today. I'd like to tell you a little bit about what we do at the Ananda Group. We invest in entrepreneurs who are empowering consumers to adopt an ethical, healthy, environmentally conscious, and compassionate lifestyle without the use of animals. We invest in and support businesses that are making plant-based choices available to consumers across Mexico. Ananda Group was created and is led by women to invest in a sector where 3/4 of the businesses are women-owned and women-led. We seek to provide entrepreneurs with specific support they need to make their businesses succeed and grow. As a mission-driven sector with predominant business participation, there are certainly specific needs to be addressed and types of support which can make the difference for these entrepreneurs and their businesses to truly thrive and fulfill their purpose. Women Forward has been a key ally in understanding the needs and the aspirations of women entrepreneurs that we aim to support, as well as in developing the effective structures and services to address those needs and to help them successfully pursue their dreams. Through Women Forward's highly focused and professional work, including documentary research, expert interviews, and field research directly with women entrepreneurs, they have provided us with invaluable insight into the reality of these women, their goals, and the contribution they are seeking to make in the world. They have allowed us to understand the challenges and the limitations these women face and to determine the most effective ways to empower them to overcome those challenges. Based on Women Forward International's recommendations, we are now in the process of creating a plant-based sector association to act as a network, providing connections, a platform for mutual support, cross-learning, industry information, and training. Thanks to the learnings about women's needs and life structures, we are designing services that are women and family friendly. For example, with flexibility of schedule in mind, we are working to launch an online plant-based entrepreneurs training platform where members of the community can access a wide range of business courses as well as content that is of specific value to the sector we work with. As a small team at Ananda, we would not have the time and resources to conduct the research, collect input from experts and entrepreneurs, and distill it into actionable recommendations that can truly make a difference for our target population and sector. We could not have done this without the support of Women Forward. The sector we work with is aiming to create a new definition of business success based on an ethical, environmentally conscious, and compassionate model, which by definition aims for the greater good. And we are convinced that it is not a coincidence that it is comprised by women in its majority. What is at stake here is nothing less than the continuity and advancement of humanity. Never before had we, humanity, faced a crisis of the current dimensions. Scientists have been crying out to warn us that we have 11 years to prevent irreversible damage from climate change. These are no longer times for incremental adjustments. We need quantum leaps and major changes in consumption and lifestyles. We have all been experiencing how temperatures keep rising and how natural disasters are becoming more frequent and more devastating. We all very recently watched in horror how incredibly vast areas of forest in South America were burning down, with more than 90,000 active fires. It didn't feel like a coincidence that the lungs of the planet, so crucial to life on Earth, are named after one of the strongest feminine archetypes, the Amazon. Our mother is coming forth and making ever louder and clearer statements of what we need to address urgently, swiftly, and effectively. More than ever before in recorded history, it is imperative for feminine principles of nourishment, empathy, caring, regeneration, and a long-term view to take on their rightful place in the way we run our society, our businesses, our economy, our governments, our world. We have no time left to procrastinate, and no excuse will be nearly good enough when we are held accountable by the younger generations and we are asked, what did you do to avert the environmental catastrophe? Did you change the way you ate, how you transported yourself, what and how much you consumed? With all the options available today, is making adjustments in our daily lives really such a sacrifice? And is there even a point of comparison, between the level of inconvenience to modify our daily choices and the forewarned consequences of indifference and apathy? We are all able to contribute to the Sustainable Development Goals, either as investors, as donors, as researchers, and most definitely through our conscious choices as consumers every day. At Ananda, our mission is to support those who are actively empowering consumers to take on this historical responsibility by taking action. We can all contribute to goals such as zero hunger, good health and well-being, clean water and sanitation, responsible consumption and production, clearly climate action, life below water, life on land, and of course, gender equality. Our mother is calling us to action. How will we respond? And with that question in our minds and hearts, it is now my pleasure to present a message from the United Nations regarding our partnership and Women Forward International's vital role in contributing to the Sustainable Development Goals. Thank you.
Good afternoon, distinguished participants. Ken, thank you very much for the invitation to participate in the launching of the Women's Forward International, AFI. On behalf of the United Nations, the Institute for Training and Research, the arm of the United Nations in capacity building in the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals, I am very honored for the invitation to be participating in this event. Raising out of the ashes is of paramount importance, and I hope to raise awareness on the most important issues related to the women's agenda in the framework of the Sustainable Development Goal of the United Nations. We hope that we will continue to contribute with you and to enhance your programs, and I'll be very pleased and very honored in the future to be among you and to, in a personal basis, contribute to your work.